Today, I'm going to give you 4 different business ideas that you can start with absolutely no money and some with virtually no competition whatsoever. And the last business idea on this list, I believe, has the best potential to completely change your life. Now, business idea number 1, I believe, is an untapped gold mine with little to no competition whatsoever. You see, a couple of months ago, I kept seeing the same guy popping up on my TikTok feed. I mean, this dude was everywhere. He'd post some inspirational quotes, or maybe he'd do some reactions or something, but he was always at this small pizza joint out in New Jersey. We fast forward to today, and he's got 4.2 million followers, and people are literally flying in from all over the country just to have pizza there. And with all this newfound demand, they needed a product that they could sell to all the people that weren't able to fly in. So they created this frozen pizza, and now they're usually sold out of that product as well. And this was all due to just one man. Now, I'm not telling you to go and become the next TikTok influencer. That's not at all what I'm talking about. This business idea is starting a local marketing TikTok agency. You see, my boy here, he did this all by accident. He just started posting content on TikTok, and as a byproduct, his family-owned pizza place absolutely exploded with business. And we can do the same thing for local businesses in our area. The reason this is so powerful is because TikTok is still, without a doubt, the king of organic traffic, and the platform is no longer just for kids dancing around and making funny videos. People of all ages, all demographics, all backgrounds are signing into TikTok every single day. And some people are starting to take advantage of this to grow their local businesses, but most people are not. Here's another example. This is Nava Realty Group. They have 500,000 followers and 8.7 million likes on TikTok. And these guys are based out of Texas, but now they've become experts in helping people buy homes in Texas from out of state. I wonder why. Probably because when someone wants to move from Texas, from out of state, like let's say California, who do you think they're going to go and work with? The people with the massive following who are up with the times and they're showcasing all of these beautiful homes all the time, or the people that are still advertising in their local newspaper or their local shopping carts at their grocery store? And you also have to think about it from the angle of the people listing their homes. Who do you think they're going to want to work with? The people who are showcasing exactly how they're going to sell your house on a daily basis with the massive following and hundreds of thousands of people that could potentially buy their home, or the people that are still trying to figure out Facebook ads? It's pretty obvious why there's a huge gap in the market for a service like this. And guys, this quote applies to every single person out there and every business out there. It's better to have a following and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now, to find businesses to work with, do some research in your area. Look into chiropractors, look into realtors, look into restaurants, look into clothing stores. Look into any local business that you feel confident you could bring customers to. But before you go to any business and pitch them your service, have some skin in the game. Make some videos, create a portfolio, include some proven businesses who have already done something similar and have succeeded. Kind of like the businesses we just talked about. And also now with TikTok ads, like you can get really targeted customers viewing your clients' products and services. All right, business idea number 2 is geared more towards people who want something insanely simple, but they can still make some great money. And this is driving as an independent courier. This is where you're going to go to sites like UShip, Roadie, GoShare, or Dropoff, and you're going to sign up to fulfill shipments that need to be delivered. Now, these shipments are all going to range from basic packages to medical supplies to lost luggage or to even heavy construction equipment. But you can start with any sized vehicle, and depending on the size of your vehicle, that's going to determine the kind of shipments that you can handle. But it's going to be completely up to you, the distances that you want to drive and the kind of shipments that you want to handle. But some of these couriers make some serious money. This is the site GoShare, and they're advertising that their drivers can earn between $51 an hour all the way up to $222 an hour, depending on the size of the vehicle that they're using. Now, there's other sites like Bungie, and they say you can earn over $45 an hour, but you'll need to meet certain requirements. But if you have a car, I'm assuming Roadie will probably be your best bet, and they're advertising that you can earn an average of $13 per trip. But keep in mind that these are probably closer, smaller trips that you can stack on top of each other to make some better money. But after doing a bunch of research, it seems like the average income for an independent courier is about $35 an hour. Now, in order to get started as an independent courier, you're only going to need a few things. You're going to need reliable transportation. Doesn't matter if it's a car, truck, or van, whatever you're using, you just want to make sure that it's not going to be breaking down on you all the time. You're also going to need to be prepared to have some long drives if you decide to do so, because a lot of those longer drives lead to more and more money. But as far as specific qualifications, that's all going to vary depending on the company that you're working with. Because if you're transporting medical supplies, their requirements are going to be very different than if you're just transporting lost luggage, for example. But most of the time, the requirements are going to be a background check, insurance, and maybe having specific vehicle year requirements. But if you want to get started right now as a driver, just go to any of the sites that I mentioned, and I'll also link them down below, and just apply to be a driver, and you'll be able to explore their websites. Now, everyone on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram has seen an online coach or a company of some kind promoting a product or service. You've probably seen one even just watching watching this video. But what you don't see is the people that they have in their back end who are booking all these appointments for them that are leading to sales. This business idea is becoming a remote setter. Now, this is barely starting to gain some traction, even though it's been around for a long time, but people are realizing, man, do I really want to build a following? Do I really want to create a product? Do I want to worry about ads? Do I want to worry about delivering on that product? Or should I just partner with a company or a coach who's already doing all of those things, who has already done those things, has built trust in their audience, and they're taking on the majority of the risk? I can just partner with them, book their appointments for them, and be gaining commissions on all of the sales that are coming from the appointments that I'm booking. And that's what makes this business idea so great. You can do this from home, and you can do it realistically from anywhere in the world, but the people that you're partnering with have already built trust in their audience. Ideally, they have countless testimonials and they have a following that you can already tap into. So what you're going to do is that you're going to be in their DM, responding to the inbound DMs that are coming in and doing some DM outreach to get more and more appointments on their calendar. You do this for about 6 months, you do really well, you become an expert in the field, and then you can move up to closer, or you can just start your own agency about remote setters that you can then train up to your standards because you already know the business, and then you can offer those services to other companies. But to really capitalize on becoming a remote setter, an independent courier, or starting your own local TikTok marketing agency is with this next business idea that I'm going to mention right now. Now, this next business idea is the juggernaut. It's king right now and for the foreseeable future, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. If you take it serious, it has the ability to completely change your life. So back in April of 2018, I quit my job as a detective and I went all in on my Amazon FBA business. I burned the boats. I gave myself no other option but to succeed. But even at that point, I wasn't laser focused in on one thing. I was trying to do affiliate marketing, growing Instagram pages, selling on eBay, trying to do private label, wholesale, and online arbitrage all at the same time. And because I was trying to move in 10 different directions all at the same time, the progress that I was making was minimal. So I made the decision to only focus on Amazon wholesale for the foreseeable future, and I became obsessed. I dove deep into that one business model, and after 6 months, I became an expert. So what I did was I hopped onto YouTube and I gave it all away. I gave away everything that I learned, information that other YouTubers were gatekeeping. I just showed up and I just gave it all away to my audience. So after doing this for some time, this channel right here gained its first 4,000 subscribers, and that's when I hit my first 6 figures in additional income. This business idea is starting a value-based YouTube channel in something that you're an expert in or can become an expert in. I'm not telling you to go and become a prank channel, a comedy channel, or anything like that. Become a how-to specific channel that comes and presents a problem and a solution, and you give everything away to your audience. After you do this for some time, you're gonna build a following, and because you're a how-to value-based YouTube channel for a specific thing that you're helping people solve or overcome or accomplish, your audience is gonna be incredibly targeted. That's when you make a lot of money, because the people that are coming in, even though you're having low views, low subscribers, the people that are coming in are hyper focused on what you're selling, on what you're doing, and what you're teaching. So they are much more engaged and much more willing to buy the products that you're going to be offering down the road. And you're offering these products as a service. You're saving people 6, 8, 12 months of lost money, massive struggle and setbacks, because you've already done the work. You've become the expert, and now you can offer that solution. So when you do offer that solution, and your audience is going to tell you as well when they want that solution, you're going to start posting content and they're going to start saying, hey, how much is coaching? Or do you offer a course? Or how do I do this and how do I do that? And that's when you know that you should come out with a digital product or a coaching service of some kind. Now, the reason this business idea is king is because of one thing: search. Years can go by and people can still find your content. They're going to still watch your videos and they're going to still buy your products because of YouTube's search capability that nobody else has. You can dedicate your life to TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and as soon as you stop posting content, no one will ever see your things again. But YouTube is not like that. So although it takes time to grow, it takes time to grow anywhere in anything that you're doing. Why not dedicate your time to growing on a platform that you will be able to reap its benefits and reap viewers for years and years to come? Now, there's a ton of people out there who have been dying to make a YouTube channel, but they're too scared to get on camera. And the only thing I have to say about that is that you just have to get over that and get started. I completely relate to what you're going through. Before I posted my first video, I probably recorded that same video about 10 times before I actually posted it out there, because I felt so awkward and scared that people were going to find it, or just thought I was going to look stupid. But the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And if you allow yourself to live in that perpetual state of fear, that's going to breed breed more and more inaction. So then you're gonna look back a year from now, 5 years from now, and you're gonna ask yourself, man, wasn't I gonna start that YouTube channel? Wasn't I actually gonna take it serious this time? But you have nothing to show for it because you allowed your fear to lead you to inaction, which then led you to just allowing life to go by, even though this is something that you really want to do. But instead, if you commit and you go all in, I'm telling you, it has the potential to completely change your life. In my first year on YouTube, I was making more money than I was as a detective in my first year. And guys, I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular dude. I'm not some super fancy editor and big channel that this is what they live for, filmmaking and doing all of these things. I'm just a regular guy. And if I can stumble my way through it, fail time and time again, and still figure it out, there's no reason why you guys can't figure this out as well. And this business idea is by far the one that will have the most beneficial and positive impact on your life than any of the other business ideas that you can do. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Again, if you guys want me to dive deeper into any of the business ideas that I talked about in this video, just let me know down below in the comment section. And if you guys found this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.